I found out my wife was cheating, just 6 months into our marriage. I'm 30, she's 27. Ours was an arranged marriage, but it never felt forced. We had 7 months before the wedding to talk, meet, and understand each other. We spoke for hours about our childhoods, our insecurities, our career goals, the kind of parents we wanted to be, even the cities we dreamed of traveling to. I felt chosen, and I chose her too. By the time we got married, I believed I was stepping into a partnership built on honesty and effort. The first few months were about adjustment, new routines, new responsibilities, living separately from both families, learning each other's habits. Intimacy was new to me. I had no prior experience, and I was open about that from the beginning. I was nervous, but also excited to explore that part of life with the woman I had committed to. In the beginning, we were close. We were intimate often. I tried to make sure she felt cared for, listened to, and satisfied. We would talk afterward, laugh about awkward moments, and try again the next day. I believed intimacy grows with emotional safety. After some time, she told me she wanted to experience things differently and expected faster improvement from me. I didn't take it lightly. I researched, I worked on building stamina, I focused on communication. I tried to understand her needs better. I genuinely thought we were growing together. But she became impatient. Her tone changed. Small comments turned into sharp remarks. She began questioning my masculinity. She said things like, "If this doesn't improve, I don't know how long this marriage will last." That sentence echoed in my head for weeks. Instead of feeling supported, I felt evaluated. Instead of feeling loved, I felt measured. We argued. I told her that adjustment takes time, that partnership requires patience. Eventually, we agreed to work on things together and move forward stronger. I believed her when she said she wanted to try. Then came the morning that shattered everything. We had gone for a walk and had breakfast together. It felt normal, calm. She went to shower, leaving her phone beside me. A notification appeared on the screen. "I'll be there in 30 minutes, baby." My heart dropped. I stared at it, hoping I had misread it. I hadn't. I opened the phone. What I found felt unreal. Messages spanning weeks, flirting, explicit plans, details about meeting after office hours. They had been seeing each other for 2 months. She would go to his apartment after work, spend time with him, then come home, where I would be waiting with dinner. Sometimes I even bought her flowers on random evenings just to make her smile. I remember reading those messages with shaking hands. My chest felt tight, my vision blurred. I felt physically ill. When I confronted her, she cried immediately. She said things weren't good between us. She said she felt disconnected. She said it just happened. But nothing that continues for 2 months just happens. It is chosen again and again. Then she said something that cut deeper than the affair itself. She said if I had satisfied her the way she wanted, she wouldn't have gone to him. It felt like the blame was being placed entirely on me, as if her betrayal was a reaction to my inadequacy. We had been married 6 months, and she had been cheating for 2 of those. I asked her about the months before marriage, about the dreams we built and the promises we made. Were those conversations meaningless? She didn't answer clearly. When I said I wanted a divorce, she agreed, but continued to gaslight me. She told me I would never find someone like her, that I was overreacting, that I would understand her mistake one day. The irony was unbearable, because the day before discovering everything, we had booked our honeymoon trip to Kerala. I later found out something else that hurt in a different way. She had once gone with him to her parents' house, telling me she was traveling by bus. Instead, she went in his car, holding his hand, introducing him as a friend. When her parents questioned their closeness, she admitted she had a crush on him. In front of me, her parents acted unaware, but I sensed they knew more than they admitted. That realization made me feel even more alone. The past year has been the most difficult of my life. Legally, I have to wait before filing for mutual divorce, so I had been living alone in the same city, trying to rebuild myself while carrying the weight of what happened. I started therapy because I noticed I was spiraling into self-doubt. Some nights I lie awake replaying everything, wondering if I could have done something differently, wondering if my inexperience was the reason, wondering if I failed as a husband. But then I step back and ask myself harder questions. Does dissatisfaction justify betrayal?
Does impatience justify deception? Marriage is supposed to be a partnership. If something is lacking, you communicate. You work on it together. You don't secretly build intimacy with someone else while your spouse is trying to improve for you. What hurts most is not just the physical betrayal. It's remembering the effort I gave, the trust I had, the way I waited for her at night, the way I believed we were building something meaningful. I am healing slowly. Therapy helps. Time helps. Some days are strong, some days are heavy. I'm trying to separate my self-worth from her choices. I am trying to remind myself that loyalty is not weakness. But I still struggle with the question, was I truly lacking, or was I simply committed to someone who didn't value commitment? That is what I am trying to understand as I rebuild my life from this.
If this story resonated with you, subscribe. Some lessons are learned the hard way.